Okay, so now let's get back to our diastolic thing. We notice that some of the things were zeros. Now we do not like that. We want to indicate using some smarter technique that these are missing values. The way to do it is to first check where the values are. And for this, the command is pima $diastolic is 0. So suppose I store it in some variable which I call bad. Bad equal to pima $diastolic 0. What it does is that I will just make it full string. Bad equal to, it's a long list of true and false. So what it's doing is the following. When I report this double equality, this is checking a condition, just like in C programming. So it is checking a condition whether it is equal to 0 or not. If so, it is putting a tick mark against that case, and if not, it is putting a cross mark against that case. And these are the things, the trues are the tick marks and the falses are the cross marks. Here I can see, for example, a true, and this occurs in case number, this is 589, so 590. The 590th case. So if you look up the entire data set, look at the 590th row in your data set, there the value of diastolic is 0. And similarly in this is 601, so this should be 602. So there you have the value 0. So you get all the positions of the indices as true and false. Now, one nice feature about R is that if you now take pima $diastolic, and I'll be lazy, I will just write this, and then I type bad. So I give that as my array index. In that case, it will show me only those particular cases. Wherever I have true, it will show me only that subset. Sorry, this does not work, so I will just have to write the entire thing in this case. So there is something called diam, I do not know. So I do that, and indeed I get the 0, 0, 0 because my bad really picks up all those cases where I have a 0 value. Now it is possible to change all those values to whatever value I want, and the standard way R represents missing values is by NA. So I will write this equal to, I will type NA. I just type capital N, capital A, no double quote or anything. And now I will indeed have, if I look at all the values, let's just take a look at them, you will see that there are lots of values with some missing values here and there. That's a better way of encoding missing values. That is important because if you do not recognize that 0 has been used as missing value, you use it for something like regression or say finding out averages. In that case, it will just average it, thinking that some persons had really 0 diastolic pressure. So that will give you just garbage result. So it is always important whenever you get any data set to do some sanity check, to understand what things are, instead of immediately diving into doing mathematics and things like that. Okay, so now I will have to take a look at some plots. So I can do plot. I will use this plot diabetes versus diastolic. So look at the thing, how I have written the plot command. Plot, then I write diabetes, the thing that I am going to show in y-axis, followed by tilde. We have already seen it in our last video. So this tilde thing is with your formula. Then the x variable, diastolic, comma, the name of the data set. You could as well have typed it as plot, then you could have written pima $diabetes, pima $diabetes, and here pima $diastolic. Then of course you do not have to give this. So that is also another way of doing it, but the way we wrote it is the smarter of the two. So we prefer to use this. And here is the plot. You can look up the help of plot to figure out how you can customize it. You can change colors, you can change the things that are used, all those plotting characters and everything. I do not care about those things right now, so I will just cross it off.